Good morning. I hope this video is fine and everybody's having a good day out there. I know I am. My name's RJ. Let me get that out of the way. People call me RJ, amongst other things. The reason I'm making this video is that I want to help you further your career. If you're thinking about getting in management or you're already in management, especially in the food service industry, and you want to further your career, I can help make that happen for you. If you'd like to make a six-digit income, your goal is to become a general manager, move up the corporate ladder, and just make more money and have a nicer career, then watching the videos that I'm going to be putting on YouTube is going to help you get there. It's going to help you reach your end goal of having a nice career, making a lot of money, and being respected in your industry. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I was a training manager for several years for different restaurant chains, very successful at it. I helped hundreds, if not thousands of people further their career in the restaurant industry. I worked for national chains, and I used to train managers so that they could succeed at the company that I worked in. If you watch my videos, you're going to learn what it takes to be a good manager. I'll help you put more tools in your toolbox so that you can motivate people. You're going to be able to get people to do what you want. You're going to earn their respect. You're going to become a professional. You're going to know what to do to get your own store, because I've got a secret, something I want to tell you folks. And this is something you need to watch, you need to listen to, and you need to think about. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to hand you the keys to the restaurant. They're just not going to do it. So if you get a job and you think it's going to be easy and that people are just going to love you and want to give you the keys and make you the general manager and put you in charge of their restaurant, not going to happen. I ran a restaurant that did over $5 million in sales a year annually. We did over 12,000 customers a week. I had 125 employees working for me in the restaurant. I trained managers. I had 5 managers underneath me that I supervised on a daily basis. Not only that, I trained managers for the company. If I said they were good enough, well, then they moved on in their career. If I said, no, these aren't the kind of people that we want in our atmosphere, running our restaurants in our environment, the company let them go. They didn't keep them. So my opinion was pretty well thought of in a company, because I could make or break careers based on what I saw when I was training managers. That's how much the company trusted me. So what I want to do is give you some of the keys that you need, some of the tools you need to get the keys to the castle. Because nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to just hand them to you. You've got to earn them. Here's a secret I was telling you about. What you've got to do, now you got to hear this, is you need to become the general manager before the company makes you a general manager. So you need to think about that. What does that mean? A lot of managers wait for their general managers or their supervisors or district managers to tell them what they need to do. Well, when you become a GM and you're running your own store, there's nobody there every day that you can ask and say, well, what should I do here? What do I do there? Well, okay, I got this problem. What do I do? They expect you to solve that problem. They expect you to fix it. They expect you to run that restaurant profitably and make money for the company that you work for. That's your job. That's why they made you the general manager. So they don't have to sit and watch your store every second, that they can count on you to do a good job. So to do that, you've got to think like the general manager before you become one. If you train and teach yourself to be the general manager, people are going to take notice. They're going to say, wow, this guy's sharp. I like this guy or this girl. We need to promote them. We need to give them more responsibility. We need to make them a little more responsible in this company. And therefore, we're going to pay him a little more money. We're going to change his title. We're going to make him a full manager, whatever that may be. But they're going to notice. And what I will help you do is, how do you motivate a crew? How do you become a respected leader in the business and in your restaurant? How do you provide direction to a team? How do you demand accountability? How do you earn a team's respect? What do you do when you have to terminate an employee? How do you hire a person? What's the best way to hire a person? How do you set goals? Meaningful goals that are going to get you what you want. If one of your goals is to be a general manager, how do you make that happen? And what time frame do you use to make that happen? I'll show you all that. I'll teach you everything I know. And I'm not bragging, but yeah, I am. I know a lot about restaurants. I was extremely good at it. 3 of the national chains that I worked for, I was made manager of the year. Just to blow my own horn a little bit. I actually won GM of the year once and was sent to Cancun for an all expense paid trip and stayed at the Ritz-Carlton on the beach in Cancun, because I was considered the best manager that company had. If you want to be that person, if you want to get some accolades, if you want to make a lot more money, well, I can help you do that. Okay. I'll help you understand what a profit and loss statement is, how to use a profit and loss statement to your benefit. So as we progress in this journey, moving up the ladder, if you watch some of my videos that I'm going to be making and putting online, you'll learn how to get the keys to the castle, how you'll get to change your career, how you're going to be able to attain the goals that you want to have, and you're going to be much happier in your career. You're going to make a lot more money, and you're going to have the respect of the people that you work with in the restaurant food business. So stay tuned. I'm going to be putting out channels, hopefully a video at least once a week, maybe more, and each one's going to cover a different topic, and I'm going to give you ideas. I'm going to give you some homework. I'm going to teach you what you need to do to get ahead in your career. So I'll see you soon. Have a good day and watch for those videos.